Good morning, guys. How are you all doing today? I am so excited for this video. I hope you guys enjoy it. And so I don't know how long it's gonna take, so I'm just gonna get right into it and get started. So I decided to sit on my bed today for something different. The sunlight is perfect in here and I just wanted to switch it up. So I'm gonna get started on the 21 random facts about me that you guys probably don't know. Okay, number one, I am 23 years old. So there is a fun fact for you in case you thought I was way younger or way older. I usually get guessed either, like younger or older than my age. So 23. Number two, I have lived in Honduras. When I was little, my family lived down in Honduras and we moved up to the US when I was 3 years old. So, and no, to answer your question, I do not know much Spanish. Number three, I dislike washing dishes. Like, it is one of my least favorite things to do in the house. I know that's crazy because I have to do it every day, but yeah, I just don't like it. Number four, I would love to have a hobby farm. And yeah, I've always thought it would be so neat to have like a bunch of different animals, and especially if you have children, like it's a perfect thing for children to do, and to go out and play with the animals, feed them, whatever. So yeah. Number five, and the reason I keep looking down is because I have my notebook here. Number five is my favorite chore is laundry. I know a lot of people don't like doing laundry, but I think it's so therapeutic. Like it doesn't bother me. I love folding laundry and just doing laundry. It's fun. I like hanging it out and everything, but I don't even have a wash line, so that's kind of a bummer. But another thing I do is if I have a bunch of videos I want to watch like on YouTube, catch up with like my favorite YouTubers, I will play the videos while I fold my laundry, and that way I get time to watch the videos, plus it makes laundry fun. Number six, I grew up on a farm. Shocker, right? Here I want a hobby farm, but I did grow up on a farm. I lived on a farm up until I was married, basically, I think. Yeah, there was a few different times when we moved that we maybe like had to build some stuff for, animals that we, for a short period of time, didn't have any. But yes, 99% of my growing up was on a farm. Number seven, which kind of ties in with number six, I was a major tomboy when I was little. I did all the things with my brothers, and I would I was outside a lot and just doing all the guy stuff, I guess. And this is kind of ironic because one of my friends told me that she could not believe when I told her I was a tomboy. She's like, "You're not, that's so not you now. Like, I would never know from knowing you now that you were a tomboy," but I was. Number eight, fries are my comfort food. And I know they're not very good for you, but all the grease and all that, but they are my comfort food. And I don't eat them a ton, but they are like just so comforting. Number nine, I have a horse, and you probably don't know this at all because you never see anything of my horse because it's not here. It's out of state, actually. It's in the state that we lived in before we moved to Indiana, which was several years ago already. But my dad said we didn't have room for my horse over here, and so she's actually at my best friend's place, and I don't know, I haven't seen her for like 3 years, so it's really terrible. It's like she's not even my horse anymore, but she still is. I'll probably end up giving her to my best friend because she deserves it because she's been taking care of her. Anyway, next up is number 10. My favorite drink is iced coffee. And you probably know this because I drink iced coffee a lot. But yeah, at our wedding, actually, we had iced coffee. We had tea and water for the main course, and then we had a coffee bar because my husband loved tea and I love coffee. So there you go. You gotta have it all, right? Number 11, I am terrified of spiders, and this is probably a shocker too. But wait, don't judge me yet. Don't judge me yet. The reason I am terrified of spiders is because I'm not talking about like the little just spiders that are in the windowsill sometimes when you're cleaning. Maybe your windows are way cleaner than mine, but sometimes when I'm cleaning, there's like just like really small like little spider webs, and there's little spiders with it. I'm not about those. I'm not talking about those spiders. I'm talking about, if I can stop tripping over my tongue, I'm talking about anything that looks a little scary or sketchy or like is poisonous. Because when I was probably 16 years old, I was sleeping in my bed and I woke up and something like my arm hurt really bad. It was like right up in here in my arm somewhere. And I still have the scar to prove it. But I woke up in my bed and my arm just really hurt, and I couldn't figure out why. And then I looked at it and it was like kind of red. And that evening and the next day, it just got like, my arm just got like huge. I didn't even like, I just would not even put my sleeve over it because it was so painful. And the next day I like had a hard time breathing. I was flat in bed. I was so sick for like at least a day or so. And then I still wasn't really any better, but I wasn't feeling as nauseous and stuff. And we weren't sure what it was, but I had a lot of brown recluse spiders in my bedroom and bathroom. And we had someone take a look at it, and they said that's what it was, a brown recluse spider bite. And it got like, I don't know how many weeks it took to go down, but it took a long time. And I was so scared because everyone I knew that had a brown recluse spider bite had to get like a chunk of their arm or leg cut out because it like kills the flesh right around the bite. And so we were gonna go to this walk-in dock, and it happened on like a Thursday or Friday. And so until we, diagnosed it and stuff to go in, the walk-in dock was closed over the weekend. So my mom, she's all these be your own doctor books, and she's so good with stuff like that. And so she made like a charcoal, like this, I don't know, something like this spread with charcoal in it. And she put that on my arm, and like we just kept that on there, and it like drew the poison out of my arm. But I had like, my arm was inflamed like the whole way up and into like my shoulder. And like I just had like these red splotches over my body. And but yeah, it was super painful. And there was actually like a black area right around the bite, and then it was like red and inflamed. It was just huge. Like it was winter, it was like in December, and I would like go outside and like not put anything over my arm, and it was still hot. Like it was that hot. Like you could put your arm like this far away and you could feel the heat. So that was kind of crazy. But it healed with the charcoal. I never had to get anything cut out. By Monday when we were going to go into the doctor, it was looking a lot better. And yeah, I guess the charcoal really helped out. So if you ever are bit by a brown recluse, you should maybe try that so you don't have to get a chunk of your arm or leg cut out. Anyway, so I'm going to move on to the next one. I kind of was on that one a little bit too long. Okay, number 12. I am a Christian and a Mennonite. So I'm a Bible-believing Christian, and we just take the Bible literally. We just we try to follow all of the Bible standards, like the Bible, the things that Jesus said. We follow Jesus' teachings. And so if you were wondering, I'm a Christian, and a Mennonite is kind of maybe a lifestyle. There's so many different kinds of Mennonites, and I don't think that there's one that is right or wrong specifically, but this is just, we try to follow Jesus' teachings to the best of our abilities, and that is, that's what we are, that's what we do. Anyway, so number 13 is, I sewed my first dress when I was 11 years old, and it was a cape dress. If you know a little bit about Mennonites, some Mennonites wear capes, some would not always wear capes. But yes, we wore cape dresses, and I sewed my first cape dress when I was 11 years old. Number 14. I lived in an RV twice, 2 different times in my life. And one was when we moved to Indiana. We lived in an RV for 8 months. It was my parents and my little brother and I. And yeah, that was kind of crazy. But anyway, and then after we were married, we did not have a house yet when we got married. And so we lived in an RV from April until September. We bought our house in end of July, and then we had to like do a bunch of fixing up and stuff. So it was September till we got moved in. And number 15, this one is kind of embarrassing, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. I got stopped for speeding when I was on the way to my baby shower. And so I was just like going down a hill, and I was trying to pass a semi because there was like these passing lanes in this like highway. So there was a passing lane for a short period of time, and there's a semi, and I was trying to pass him, and it was going down a hill, and at the bottom of the hill there was a police. And yeah, so I was just going like 65, I think, in like a 55 speed limit zone, and he pulled me over, and he was like, he looked at me, and I was like 37 weeks pregnant, so I was like, you know, large with child, and he's like, are you okay? Like, I don't know if he was wondering like if we were like trying to get to hospital or something, because I mean, it could have looked that way. And I was like, yeah, we're fine. I said, well, I was on the way to my baby shower and I'm running late. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was my mistake. And he goes back to his car, and I was like, I know he's gonna give me a ticket for this, but he never did. He gave me a warning, and he told me to slow down. So I was happy about that. I was not wanting to come home to my husband with a speeding ticket. Number 16. My favorite soda is a mix of root beer and Coke or Pepsi. And if you have not tried this and you like any of those, you should definitely try it because it's the best. Number 17. Amazon Prime is my weakness. And you guys are probably like, what? But I love shopping in stores, but it doesn't get me like Amazon Prime, because Amazon Prime, I can be sitting at home and I'm like, I should check out this, or I need this, or this would look good in my house. So I just go on there, and it's way too easy to hit that buy button, I'm telling you. But I'm doing better, thanks to God for helping me. But I'm doing a lot better with that. Okay, number 18. I have been to Jamaica. My husband and I went there for our honeymoon, and I think we were there for like almost 2 weeks. So that was really fun, and it was definitely on my bucket list to go there. So I was glad for that. Number 19. I never read my English lessons in school. Shocker. Maybe that's what's wrong with me. Maybe that's why I'm not better at this. We had rod and staff English, and I would go and look at all the examples in the lesson, and then I was like, not necessary to read it. So I would just go and do my lesson. And one time, I don't remember, was it 7th or 8th grade, my teacher found out, and he was like, what? You don't read your English lesson? You have to read your English lesson. But I mean, it was probably the subject that I got the most wrong into, because of the fact that I didn't read my lesson and I didn't fully understand every time just by looking at the examples. So if you're in school, read your English lesson. I'm not promoting not reading it. I'm just stating a random fact. Number 20. I have moved 13 times in my life, which means I've lived in 14 different houses or RVs. And so that's a fun fact for anybody that has lived in the same house all your life. There you go. if you need any moving tips, just let me know. No, actually, a lot of it was done when I was younger too, and didn't necessarily help with the moving all that much. But anyway, number 21, final random fact, is that I love these types of videos. I love watching videos anytime that a YouTuber that I follow, or somebody even that I don't follow sometimes, or like subscribe to, I guess. Anytime people put up random facts about them, that is like the first video I will go watch. It's my favorite because I love hearing random facts about other people. So I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, give it a big thumbs up and be sure and subscribe. I know that it takes a few seconds of your time to do this, but it really, really does help me out, and I really appreciate it if you comment, like, subscribe, any of those three, all three of them, whatever. It means a lot to me because it does boost my videos and it does help me out, and that is so nice because I do spend a lot of time with these videos, and yeah, so if you could do that, that would be awesome. It is completely free to you to subscribe. And also, don't forget to hit the little notification bell and hit all, because otherwise YouTube is not going to notify you every time I put a video up. And so if you don't want to miss any, be sure and hit that little notification bell as well. And thank you guys so much for checking out my video. Okay, have a great weekend. Bye. Also, I would love to hear a random fact about you guys, so drop a comment in the comment section and let me know something random about you.